Hi everyone and welcome to GV Bounce for another week. I'm Hannah Driscoll.
And I'm Patrick O'Meara.
And this week we're looking at round 9 of the Goulburn Valley Football League. First game is United and Benalla.
Interesting game. United obviously won 5 in a row and Benalla haven't won for a very long time. It'll be interesting to see how United back up after obviously a tough game against Mansfield and a few tough games before that. Tim Luby's in good form and so does Matt Flores. He didn't get much of it last week, but still kicked, I think it was 3 goals. The next game, Seymour and Mansfield, obviously the match of the round. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these guys go. You think Seymour would have the advantage, especially being on their home ground, but they have got an out this week from the tribunal.
They do. Jared Liddell will miss. He's got a 2-week ban for an incident with Shepparton Sponsors Tom Sullivan. And you'd still think Seymour would be the favourites in this one, with obviously Sard and Paul Colbert in pretty good form. Next game's Kyabram and Shepparton, another close one.
Yeah, it could be an interesting one over in Kyabram this week. Both teams coming off disappointing losses for very different reasons. Kyabram obviously very close against the Swans, only 9 points in it, whereas Shepparton was a good 90 odd points. So it'll be interesting to see how the team has bounced back, but I would be tipping Kai.
Yeah, the two Newman brothers, Paul and Dave, they obviously make a massive difference. The next game's Euroa and Marupna. Obviously Marupna have had some issues with some of the bottom sides. Do you think they'll have an issue this week?
You wouldn't think so. They've had a big win last week against Rochester. You think they'll carry that form into this week. Big clash this week will be the two Ruckham. See just how good Robbie Wood is when he comes up against the old AFL player Mark Blake, but yeah, the Cats will have this one, I would think.
Obviously, Blake had a down weekend last week by the looks of it. Next game is Rochester and Swans. I think it was an upset last year.
It was an upset, but you wouldn't think that would be the case this year. Tigers are looking to bounce back against the Cats, but yeah, you think at home they'll be too good in front of a home crowd.
No Guy Campbell obviously hurts, but it'd be a good chance to see just how far the Swans have sort of come along in their development path. The last game, Tatura and Echuca.
Yeah, Echuca's certainly not a team to be underestimated this year. They have come close a couple of times, but Tatura obviously leading the ladder, I think, at this point in the season. It'd be too good, I think, at home.
Yeah, well, Echuca, they ran Seymour right to the line and they've beaten Marupna, but Tatura's sort of it's a different case.
And I think that's all from us this week. We'll catch you next week for the next edition of GV Bounce.